It's your girl Queen, reminding you guys to connect with us on patreon.com/TMG Fam, where you can get full exclusive access to all content, bonus videos, behind the scenes, vlogs, lives, and so much more.
What's good, TMG Fam? It's your boy L, and I'm back with another reaction, man. How y'all feel? Welcome back to the channel. Salute. Listen, man, it is about to go down. Comedy Hour. It is official. So please, if you don't mind, let's make sure the little ones is about the way, about the room, all right? Once you get back, make sure you kick back, relax, pull yourself up something nice, and get ready to enjoy these laughs, man. Tonight, we got some more George Carlin. We got We Like War. We're going to check that out. And then plus, you know, we already got on deck another prank call. This is going to be Goldberg Gets Pranked. So shout outs to, I think this one is by Roy D. Mercer. I think, yeah, it is. I think it's so. So if you're new to the channel, man, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, man. Join the fam and kick back with us. Here we go.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
The philosopher himself.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you. And hello, New York. Hello, New York, and thank you. Yeah. Okay. It's been a little while. It's been a little while since I've been here, and a couple of things that happened in that time. I'd like to talk a little bit about the war in the Persian Gulf. Big doings in the Persian Gulf. You know my favorite part of that war? It's the first war we ever had that was on every channel plus cable. And the war got good ratings too, didn't it? Got good ratings. Well, we like war. We like war. We're a warlike people. We like war because we're good at it. And you know why we're good at it? Because we get a lot of practice. This country's only 200 years old, and already we've had 10 major wars. We average a major war every 20 years in this country, so we're good at it. And it's a good thing we are. We're not very good at anything else anymore. Can't build a decent
I knew he was going somewhere with it.
car. Can't make a TV set or a VCR worth the fuck. Got no steel industry left. Can't educate our young people. Can't get health care to our old people. But we can bomb the shit out of your country, all right? We can bomb the shit out of your country, all right?
Yo, it's crazy though that some of the things, somebody left a comment in the comment section saying that a lot, even though these specials or whatever he was taping back then are still relevant today to today's times, man. So just a salute to George Carlin, man, for being a prophet.
Especially if your country is full of brown people. Oh, we like that, don't we? That's our hobby. That's our new job in the world, bombing brown people. Iraq, Panama, Grenada, Libya, you got some brown people in your country. Tell them to watch the fuck out. Or we'll goddamn bomb them. Well, when's the last white people you can remember that we bombed? Can you remember the last white? Can you remember any white people we've ever bombed? The Germans, those are the only ones, and that's only because they were trying to cut in on our action. They wanted to dominate the world. Bullshit, that's our fucking job. That's our fucking job. Now we only bomb brown people. Not because they're trying to cut in on our action, just because they're brown. Now, you probably noticed I don't feel about that war the way we were told we were supposed to feel about that war, the way we were ordered and instructed by the United States government to feel about that war. You see, I tell you, my mind doesn't work that way. I got this real moron thing I do. It's called thinking. And I'm not a very good American because I like to form my own opinions. I don't just roll over when I'm told to. Sad to say, most Americans just roll over on command. Not me. I have certain rules I live by. My first rule, I don't believe anything the government tells me. Nothing. Zero. Nope. And I don't take very seriously the media or the press in this country, who in the case of the Persian Gulf War were nothing more than unpaid employees of the Department of Defense, and who most of the time function as kind of an unofficial public relations agency for the United States government. So I don't listen to them, I don't really believe in my country, and I gotta tell you folks, I don't get all choked up about yellow ribbons and American flags. I consider them to be symbols, and I leave symbols to the symbol-minded.
To the symbol-minded.
I look at war a little bit differently. To me, war is a lot of prick-waving, okay? Simple thing, that's all it is. War is a whole lot of men standing out in the field waving their pricks at one another. Men are insecure about the size of their dicks, and so they have to kill one another over the idea. That's what all that asshole jock bullshit is all about. That's what all that adolescent macho male posturing and strutting in bars and locker rooms is all about. It's called dick fear. Men are terrified that their pricks are inadequate, and so they have to compete with one another to feel better about themselves. And since war is the ultimate...
Y'all let me know right now. Is he preaching right now or what? He hit the nail on the head? I know ladies got something to say about it. How y'all feel right now?
Competition. Basically, men are killing each other in order to improve their self-esteem. You don't have to be a historian or a political scientist to see the bigger dick foreign policy theory at work. It sounds like this. What? They have bigger dicks? Bomb them! And of course, the bombs and the rockets and the bullets are all shaped like dicks. It's a subconscious need to project the penis into other people's affairs. It's called fucking with people.
Like, Carlin could have been a teacher, bro. He could have been a teacher. Imagine him in the front of your class. Now, granted, he wouldn't be able to say curse words or swear or nothing like that, but take away the swearing, let him stand up in the front of the class and just go in. Tell me you wouldn't be glued to your seat just like, and you would retain the information too, I guarantee it.
As far as I'm concerned, that whole thing in the Persian Gulf was nothing more than a big prick-waving dick fight. In this particular case, Saddam Hussein had questioned the size of George Bush's dick. And George Bush has been called a wimp for so long. Wimp rhymes with limb. George has been called a wimp for so long that he has to act out his manhood fantasies by sending other people's children to die. Even the name Bush. Even the name Bush is related to the genitals without being the genitals. A bush is a sort of passive secondary sex characteristic. Now, if this man's name had been George Boner, well, he might have felt a little bit better about himself and we wouldn't have had any trouble over there in the first place. This whole country has a manhood problem. Big manhood problem in the USA. You can tell from the language we use. Language always gives you away. What did we do wrong in Vietnam? We pulled out. Not a very manly thing to do, is it? When you're fucking people, you gotta stay in there and fuck them good. Fuck them all the way. Fuck them to the end. Fuck them to death. Fuck them to death.
Oh, he tying this in so good, man.
Fuck them to death. Stay in there and keep fucking them until they're all dead.
Stay in there.
We left a few women and children alive in Vietnam, and we haven't felt good about ourselves since. That's why in the Persian Gulf, George Bush had to say, "This will not be another Vietnam." He actually used these words. He said, "This time we're going all the way." Imagine an American president using the sexual slang of a 13-year-old to describe his foreign policy. If you want to know what happened in the Persian Gulf, just remember the names of the two men who were running that war. Dick Cheney and Colin Powell. Somebody got fucked in the ass.
man, this dude is a genius, bro. A genius. Oh my gosh.
Tell you what.
I did not see that coming at all.
Now, to balance the scale, I'd like to talk about some things that bring us together. Things that point out our similarities instead of our differences. Because that's all you ever hear about in this country is our differences. That's all the media and the politicians are ever talking about, the things that separate us, things that make us different from one another. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society. They try to divide the rest of the people. They keep the lower and the middle classes fighting with each other so that they, the rich, can run off with all the fucking money. Fairly simple thing, happens to work. You know, anything different, that's what they're going to talk about. Race, religion, ethnic and national background, jobs, income, education, social status, sexuality, anything you can do, keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bank. You know how I describe the economic and social classes in this country?
Oh, man, he was about to get into it, man. Somebody got to let me know what's the second part to that. Or send me the link. Either way, man. Let your boy know, man. Listen, we're going to keep it moving. Let's get to this prank call, though. Inch it for this. Here we go.
Hello?
This Goldberg?
Yeah, who's this?
Listen, my name is Roy Mercer. I've been trying to get a hold of you for about 2 months now. I need to talk to you about my boy, Raymond. You remember when you was in Tulsa about 2 months ago, you was eating at a Goldie's restaurant? And there was a boy that come out there that had a shaved head, and he wanted you to sign it on there for him, an autograph on his head.
Yes, sir.
Or the permanent marker.
Uh-huh.
Listen, we had all kind of trouble since then.
What was that?
Well, I tell you what, his mama got the soap after it, and it wouldn't scrub off. We had the soft scrub and the bleach to try to get it all off his head. And hard time coming off, and we finally got it off her, and then the hair won't grow back her.
Finally got it off of her, and the hair won't grow back. Just his talking alone.
And hard time coming off, and we finally got it off her, and then the hair won't grow back her, Goldberg.
Oh, so that's my fault?
By God, it's your permanent marker that marked on his head.
Well, it wasn't my idea to do it, my friend.
Well, you signed it, and now he's starting to get headaches.
You gotta be kidding.
I ain't kidding you, and his eyes are blurring up on him, and there for about a week, last week, he couldn't pronounce anything with the letter R in it.
My friend, if you're trying to get money out of me, you're barking up the wrong tree, brother.
Well, then how about you do...
It was not my idea. It was your son that asked me to do it, so you're barking up the wrong tree, my friend.
How about I just come down there and give you an ass whooping?
What are you, nuts?
No, I guarantee you I'm coming down there to whoop somebody's ass if I don't get this thing took care of.
My friend, you and what f***ing army's gonna whoop my ass?
Listen, it ain't nothing for me to whoop a man's ass.
Well, bring it on, brother.
By God, I'll whoop you like patting for a dance.
Oh, hold up. We gotta bring that back. Oh, God, I think I just gave myself an instant headache.
And that.
Well, bring it on, brother.
By God, I'll whoop you like patting for a dance. It don't matter to me that you're one of them wrestlers. I know that ain't real anyway, except down in Mexico.
I'll show you how real it is.
By God.
You come find me and I'll knock your f***ing head off.
How'd I get down there to where you're going to be? Hello?
How the hell did you get my number anyway?
Well, listen, I'll tell you what, I got it there from the WCW. I told them I had a problem. I got me a jackhammer full of ass whoop I'm getting ready to unload on you.
Well, there you go.
So what you gonna do about it?
My friend, you show up and I'll show you what I'm going to do about it.
Ain't that you don't pull nothing out of your tires and try to ground glass into my forehead, are you?
There you go.
Listen. Worst part about it is he got laid off of his job at the Sonic.
You hold on 1 second.
No, I can't hold on. Listen, he missed the winder with the tray because he's so dizzy and blurred his vision. And he dumped a whole foot long in the big boy's lap. But it ain't funny. It ain't funny. And that fella come out of that truck and whooped his ass.
You got it.
And now we got more doctor bills to get took care of. And we're going to run him by the nervologist that we've been seeing.
What the hell is a nervologist?
Nervologist. He's a nerve specialist feller, the Dr. Charlie Downs.
I knew this was it.
Yeah.
Easy.
You didn't know it for a while, though,
I
Bill.
knew it for a minute, man.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you one thing. This is feeling bring.
I was waiting for this to happen.
You know, have you thought about tag team? Because I got me a mask. Because I usually just break it out on the weekend.
Oh, you had me going there for a minute.
Your buddy Charlie, my brother-in-law.
That's cool. I'm going to rip his head off.
Oh man, listen, he can say all he want to, but probably about for the first couple minutes, he was going because he was like, listen here, bro, you gonna do what? Nah. Oh man, that dude's voice, how he does his voice, man, is hilarious. Hilarious, man. Hilarious, bro. Makes me want to get in the prank call game, but I don't have time to do that, man. But you gotta be able to keep character, and that dude is amazing at keeping character, man. So shout outs to Roy D. Mercer, man. He got Goldberg. Sorry, Goldberg. You've been got. Y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. I will give Goldberg some credit. He did figure it out along the way. A lot of people don't. So I definitely will salute him for that. So y'all leave some comments. Make sure you like the video. Let's get the likes up, man. And let's who is that? Let's get the likes up, man, and subscribe if you're new and stick around and stay tuned, man. It's your boy L to the next reaction. I'm out. Peace, y'all. Stay solid. Hey.